Hi everybody, this is day 2 of my learnings, my lessons for the day, my personal growth journey. I've just traveled 4.5 hours from home to come train at the boulders on the speed wall, and as you can see, it's a pretty grey, wet and rainy day. So I guess there is actually not many better things that you can be doing than training inside. But I actually changed what I'm sharing today. The lesson that I had talked about when I did this yesterday doesn't seem as relevant right now. So what I want to talk about today is actually excellence. And so I'm reading this book at the moment. It's called How the Way We Talk Can Change the Way We Work. And it is, it's being framed in the context of a work environment, but there's some really big learnings in it. There's lots of good learnings in it, but the one that I want to talk about today is something that has changed a little bit for me after reading the book. So it goes through this way of looking at complaints and asks you to frame them in a different way and see how you might be preventing yourself from making change, and what big invisible assumptions there might be. So I'm going to get my notes because it's quite a complex process and I've only just started it, and you can probably hear all the birds in the background, which is really nice, but probably a bit distracting. So my complaint was that somebody that I'm working with in my training, I'm feeling at the moment that they're not giving me what I need to be the best, what I need to do my best. And then it asks you to say, well, what is that? What commitment that is underlying that complaint? So my commitment is that I'm committed to the value or the importance of excellence. And anybody who knows me knows that that's probably pretty accurate. But the next question is a little bit confronting, and it asks you, what am I doing or not doing that prevents my commitment from being fully realized? So it asks you to basically say, how am I getting in my own way? And for me, it's like I have not taken a stand for what I need from that person to meet my standards or to be at the standard of excellence that I want to be at, in the sense that I've shied away from having the conversation and I haven't wanted to be too demanding. And so what that asks you then to do is ask about what competing commitment you have. So what are you also committed to that is stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve in your first commitment? So I may also be committed to not being seen as finicky, perfecting, overzealous, anal retentive, or overly concerned about the small things. And then it asks you to say what big assumption is underlying that commitment. So my big assumption is that I assume that if I was seen as all those things, if I was seen as finicky, perfecting, overzealous, anal retentive, overly concerned about small things, that people wouldn't like me. And so if I take that big assumption and have it underlying all of this other stuff, then it gives me a place to move forward, because I can reflect on, not saying that it's good or bad or anything, just noticing, but I can then reflect on how I'm getting in my own way and how true or not that big assumption is, and also whether or not I'm willing to continue to believe it to be true, which means that probably my behaviors will continue in the same way. So I hope that was an interesting daily learning moment. I haven't really done yet, so if you have any suggestions for what I can call these little things, let me know, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody, love you.